Okay, for lesson 6, we're going to focus on the pick hand. Okay, and also I'm using a pick. I use a pick most of the time. Certainly, you might be interested in some fingerstyle guitar playing, but for this at this point, we're going to work on a pick. I personally feel that, especially for beginner guitars, it's much easier to get yourself started with the pick. Learn how to do finger picking stuff later on. Okay, especially because when you're learning to finger pick, you need to already be able to play all your basic chords and all that stuff, or you're just not gonna get anywhere. Okay, focus on the pick for now. Later on, you can get into some finger picking. Okay. In exercise 1 of this lesson, I want you to understand just the basic concept of alternate picking: down, up, down, up, down, up. And so, what I mean by that is every note you pick is going the opposite direction. I'm going to start here on the high E string. I'm going to pick down, and then up, and then down, and then up. That's alternate picking. You want to get used to that. Work on it. Okay? Now, after you've mastered that, I'm going to have you walk across the strings. And we're going to play 4 notes on each string. Okay? I'm actually going to start up here on the low string for this one. So watch this. 4 times on each string. Down, up, down, up. When you move to the next string, down, up, and so on. Okay? No matter what the last note was, the next pick has to go in the opposite direction. Okay? If I went down, up, so my last pick was up, so the next one has to go down. Okay? Okay? In exercise 2, I'm going to have you take the 6 notes we played in the 2-string scale you learned a minute ago, and we're going to apply alternate picking to the scale. And what we're going to do is play each note 4 times. Okay, so now we're going to have to play with the fret hand, but I want you to focus on my pick hand over here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to work on that. You want to get used to being able to play scales or patterns and have your pick working accurately. Okay, exercise 3, we're going to take that same scale pattern, but this time we're only going to play 1 pick per note. And now it's going to get a little tricky, especially because we have 3 notes per string. An odd number, all of a sudden, is going to mess up our down, up, down, up. Okay? If you look at the tablature on the website, you'll notice that when I play the first 3 notes, I start down, up, down, and that means when I hit the open first string, it has to be with an upstroke, and then down for F, up for G. Okay? And this is something that takes a bit of getting used to. So you might want to practice 3 picks per string. Take you a little time to get used to that, to the odd number, which forces your pick hand, all of a sudden to be on sort of the wrong position, the wrong direction, but you'll get used to it. And most scales on guitar involve, or many scales on guitar involve 3 notes per string, and that's just the way it goes, so you're just going to have to get used to that, all right? There you go, lesson 6.